Hi, and welcome to Math 129. I am going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to do an overview of how to look at the contents for this course. So here we are. If you go to your Math 129 shell in D2L, this is what you'll look for, and there will be an announcement here from your instructor, which you should be reading. You should really look at it every other day, if not every day, for new content. And when you come to this content section here, to the far left, it will drag down a menu with all the important information that you may need. First thing being, if you look at the table of contents here, it says Getting Started. Getting Started would be this tool. And in Getting Started, there's required materials that you would want to read. There are Math Center hours here, and it also has the math link for you to go into the tutoring center. This is MyLabs Plus, and it will bring you to MyLabs Plus and how to get into MyLabs Plus. And then there's Virtual Support Center for something that may be related or unrelated to this course that has to do with technology and Delaware Tech. There are people available there to help you. If you go to Syllabus Schedule and Policies, you will see that the syllabus is posted. You should read that. The tentative schedule is here. The important dates are here for dropping the course, when the first day, when the last day, etc. If you go to course policies, you should read through that to see the expectations for this course. And then there's a department testing policy that you should also read through to see what the testing requirements are. If I go back here to the syllabus, to the content, if you go to instructor information, that's where you can find all the information about your instructor. So instructor information here, your instructor's name will be posted, the email address, the work phone number, if there is one available, student hours, if there are some available, office location, and the best way to contact your teacher. If I go back to the table of contents, then I can see that after instructor information, there are Zoom links, and that will give you Zoom links to the important part of class. If your class meets, your Zoom link will be there. There's an invitation to the math physics tutoring here as well, and also to student hours should your teacher have them. Smart link to Smart Thinking is there's a summary of there. It's a live tutoring at no cost to you that they provide, that you can get help while you're doing your homework if the Math Success Center is closed, or if you would rather use the Smart Thinking. The link to MyLabs Plus, that will take you right to MyLabs Plus. What is MyLabs Plus? That's your homework site that you'll be using. So if you go to that and you go into, you'll have to first, let's log out. When you go on here, you shouldn't be able to go right on. I was just on here, so it's going to. Here we go. This helps you sign in. You're going to sign in using your username, and your password is math student, all lowercase, no space, unless you have changed it for previous courses. And then once you're on there, you're going to log into your math class. And I'll view my student view here. And in your student view, this class is not set up yet, but your class will be set up. And right here, we'll have announcements in the center of the page under the calendar of what is due, the homework assignments that are due. And then there's also, if you look at this content area over here on the left side, this menu, it says e-text. So if you need to see the e-text, you want to open it in a new tab. And there are 2 textbooks for this course. The first textbooks that I want to mention is a math textbook that is good for Units 1 and Unit 4. There's another textbook that is good for Unit 1, 2, 3, which is your nursing textbook. So if you just should put a page number in here, for example, there are some activities that you'll have to find the page number. If you just put a page number in here, it'll go to the math textbook. But what you want to do is put N dash in front of it. It'll go to your nursing math textbook. If you go to these 3 links over here, it'll explain more. So this first book here is your math textbook that's used for units 1 and 4. And then this medical dosage and calculations is the one that you're going to be looking for mainly for this course through the projects and activities that are going to be due. If you click on that, you can go to the different chapters that you want, and it'll give exactly what's in the book. If you go to this cover though and say you know what page number your activity is on because it's given to you, you push N dash, I know say one of them is 167. And on this page it asks you to do some questions that you can actually answer there. And you can flip over to another page, and answers are provided in the back of the book under Appendix A. To get to Appendix A, you can go back to those 3 little bars, and you can go to the nursing math textbook, and then scroll down. If you scroll down, there we go. If you scroll down here, you can go to Appendix A, which is your answer section. So that was for Chapter 10, and you would just go for Chapter 10 and scroll over until you get to Chapter 10. And you can have the answers are listed there for you. All right. Another thing that you want to see in MyLabs Plus is, let's return back there. Oop. Let's see. Back in MyLabs Plus, if you look here, there is a course tools, and then there's a grade book for you. So you can look at your grades if you'd want. I can't look at them because I'm a teacher, but your grade book will be posted there. So outside of MyLabs Plus, that's where your homework website's going to be. And I'm going to go back. This is now D2L, which is the college website for this course. I'm going to go back to content. And when I go back to content, there's one more section that I haven't seen, but this is the bulk of the class where you're going to be. It's called Learning Materials. In the Learning Materials section, let me go to Student View. View as a student. I thought I was in that view already. That's fine though. You're going to see everything that you just saw. Right now, I'm going to go to the Learning Materials section. And in Learning Materials, starting with Unit 1, there are blank notes. Should your teacher have blank notes provided for you, they would be there. You have completed notes. You have activities and labs and projects. So you can either navigate through this sidebar here, or you can scroll down in the middle of the screen and it's here as well. So for example, this Unit 1 activity, if I click on it, this one happens to be a worksheet. So I'm going to complete the activity and send it in the form of PDF via the submission box below. So for example, I'll click on here. The answers are provided for you. Show all your work, because all work, here's so the answers are provided, so show all work, no to receive credit. So after you do that, you're going to upload your document here, and you will be good to go. So let's go back to Unit 1 so that I can see what else is due. You're going to actually be looking at the due dates on the tentative schedule posted to see when things are due. But here it goes right into textbook readings. So this is all for Unit 1. For the first part, there's arithmetic readings that you can go to, and there are some videos that you can look at. Now notice there are a couple of videos that cover the same thing, like Khan Academy percent fractions, and this also would be percents and fractions. So you do have multiple choices to look at, and up until you get down to, if you notice, keep going, MyLabs Plus homework due. So this MyLabs homework plus that's due will be for the sections of all those videos before. It's just this Unit 1 order of operations. Let's go back to that. I think I was incorrect. Textbook and pre-recorded. There was something prior to that one. So it will say right here, MyLabs Plus homework due. in the middle of the page there, and then those are the 2 homework assignments that are due for those videos that you may have watched. And then you can go back and you can watch some more videos, and actually over here on the left you can click. If you click on here, it'll check it off. After you viewed it, it should check it, and then you can move on to the next bit of homework. And then there's recorded Zoom sessions. Should your course meet, then your recorded Zoom sessions will be posted here. But since this course is maybe online, then maybe this section won't be here. You could also go to Unit 2, and Unit 2 has the same format. So it'll have an overview of what you're going to learn. This is an overview of all the things you're going to learn in Unit 2. And right after that shows the abbreviations. This is what you'll need to know here. This document contains abbreviations that must be memorized for the Unit 2 test. They will help you interpret and understand the doctor's orders and prescriptions. And then the conversion sheet, you are also required to have all the highlighted conversions on the sheet memorized for your test. And then you go right into the activities and labs and projects. Those are what's going to be expected of you, and you're going to submit them the same way when it's time. And then here starts it. If you're working on Chapter 2, Medicine Labels and 6 Rights to Know, then you will watch this video, or you'll watch this video, and you'll go and do the homework that correlates to it in MyLabs Plus. All right, so that's a general view. So under the Getting Started section, there may be a video posted also with a PowerPoint of all the different things in the course that will be highlighted. Here, if you look at the, let's look at course policies. That's an important one. Course policies tells you the materials, the grading schedule, and then the little things about the tests and how they're taken, the tests, the quizzes, and the homework, the activities, and then academic integrity. So for each course policy, it shows you just that. So I encourage you to read all that. And if you should have some questions, you can contact me or your instructor. I hope this helped. A general overview of where to find things to look for. And good luck with the semester.